Hi there. So another video today. It will be a bit of a rant about cigar community, what is becoming, especially on Instagram lately, where we're going crazy about the double-banded cigars. And I don't want to sound like a dick because cigar that I'm smoking, San Cristobal Mercaderes or whatever, and it came from the 5th anniversary humidor. But I want to say it. This cigar, yes, in 2004 when it was released in the humidor, was a special cigar. But in 2006 it came as a standard rent for La Casa del Habano, and it was available for 5 years. You could buy that in boxes of 25 single sticks. You could smoke that cigar. The reason why I'm smoking this cigar because it's San Cristobal. Everybody these days are going for the big brands. Everybody's going for the double-banded cigars, Reservas, Gran Reservas, Limitadas, Regionales, the rarest the better. No, let's all go back to basics. Let's all enjoy regular production cigars. I'll show you what I have in my case. People who follow us on Instagram as La Casa del Habano, Antwerp and Maastricht know this is my favorite cigar. Slavo, thank you very much for introducing me to it. This cigar costs €4.50. It has so much flavor, you cannot match it with anything for that kind of money. It's a great cigar, Paul Larrañaga Monte Carlo. The second one, Partagas Maduro #1. Yeah, it might have a double band, but that's a regular production cigar. I cannot understand why people are avoiding San Cristobal. My all-time favorite, released for La Casa del Habano, was San Cristobal Murala. Rodolfo size, wonderful smoke. The second San Cristobal that I really enjoyed, Torreon, great thing. Great, came in a jar. On top of the jar you had an ashtray, so you were getting a jar, an ashtray and 25 cigars. The reason why I'm bitching about it is because today I had a customer in the store, very young fellow, just of a legal age to smoke. This fellow comes into a casa and starts behaving like he smoked everything in the world and nothing can satisfy him unless it's a Gran Reserva. It's like, you know, I'm only smoking the best. And my message is to mainly Instagram community, to all the Instagrammers that I respect and follow. Guys, I do appreciate you're smoking great cigars. I've seen some great fucking shit on that Instagram feed, you know. I check that every day. But you're sending a really wrong message to people who are not smoking cigars but want to. They check what you're smoking and they see, I cannot afford that. This lifestyle is not for me. Bullshit. Cigars is a lifestyle, it's not just a roll of tobacco. What I've been always saying, you can have the most expensive cigar in the world and the best cigar in the world. If you're smoking it alone, on the side of the road, on the curb, while it's raining, you will say the cigar was shit. You can smoke €5-10 cigar with a great bunch of people and you're gonna love it. It will be one of the best smokes you ever had. It's about whole package. Let's not forget, cigars are meant to be enjoyed with friends. I've realized that when I was in Cuba, not on the first trip, on a couple of years down the line of going to Cuba, I've realized that what we were doing in London while I was living in London, of course I've enjoyed smoking special cigars, especially having access to some rare shit and cigars from 60s, 70s. You know, the oldest cigars I've smoked was from the 19th century. This is great. When you go to Cuba, they don't have that over there. Unless you take your cigars with you, you are smoking cigar that was boxed, if you're lucky, 6 months ago. So you're smoking a fresh cigar, normal release, while drinking €7 bottle of rum with friends, and you're having a time of your life, really. My message to all of you is, let's turn it down a notch. It's not because I'm jealous. A lot of people will say, oh, this guy can't afford his cigars, he's just jealous. No. Yes, I cannot afford some of the cigars that you guys smoking. Luckily enough, I have friends that bought the cigars, they gifted me, I've tried them, like this one. It's gifted from a very good friend of mine from Hong Kong. Thank you very much, Freddie. Let's make it about what it's supposed to be. Cigar is not a fucking Rolex. Even the box of these cigars today costs same as a Rolex. This is not a Rolex. This is not to show off. This is to enjoy and have a great time with your friends. There is a big fuss these days about Talisman. I've never seen a cigar that went up so high in price as Talisman. It started, probably 470 euro a box. You could get them in Europe. Now, to get a box in London, I've heard they're asking around 1,600 euros. And I can think of 20 better cigars than a Talisman that are available in the original production. Yes, it has a great potential. Yes, of course it's a good investment. Unfortunately, cigars became a commodity. It is a great investment. But when you're smoking one, it's a good cigar, it's a great cigar, and then as soon as you get to the band, it turns into shit. And that for me is a deal breaker. I cannot enjoy a cigar like that. In the end, it's the last experience that for me matters. When you put the cigar away, it's like, that was a fucking good cigar. When you put Talisman away, if you want to smoke it all the way down, it's like, oh, that was a shit cigar at the end. You don't remember the first two thirds, you remember the last one, that was a shit cigar. And the whole reason for bitching about people picking up only what is rare, exclusive, and on trend is because one day your favorite cigar, the cigar that you smoked sometimes and smoked, is like, shit, that's a good cigar. Like Bolivar Corona Gigante. One day you're gonna go to your cigar store and you realize the cigar is gone. Why? Because it was discontinued by Habanos. Why? Because it was not selling. Why? Because people were fighting over cigars only because they had a second band on it. I cannot believe there'll be no more Hoyo du Prince, Bolivar Corona Gigantes. That's been gone over a year. Vegas Robina Don Alejandro. And the same thing will happen with other brands. I can see the trend in the Benelux. Our importer is already not importing certain cigars because they're not selling, they're not willing to invest money. And some of these cigars include the most important, in my opinion, Cohiba, Lanceros. Because it's too thin for you guys today. Yet, it's the cigar that has tremendous flavor. I'm terrified to see what's gonna happen with cigars like Trinidad Fundadores, Reyes and Coloniales, because everybody's buying Vigia. In the same time that I can sell 50 boxes of Vigia, I will sell one box of Fundadores and none of Reyes and Coloniales, which is a great cigar. The other day when I posted a picture of Sancho Panza Non Plus, I got 36 messages regarding buying that box. You guys, it looked like you needed a reminder. Oh, there is a brand called Sancho Panza. One of the best cigars that I gave away like candies was a cigar I found in Poland, and it was Rafael Gonzalez Petit Corona. It was from 1909. I bought all the boxes that there were in the store. That cigar was less than 5 euros. You have no idea how much flavor was in that cigar. So the price does not really matter when it comes to cigars. It's the moment you're smoking, it's who you're smoking with, and the whole ambience. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish my rant because this video is probably getting way too long. Now let me tell you a bit about the cigar I'm smoking today. Well, let's move back because probably I'm out of focus. The cigar I'm smoking today, I'm shocked by how full of flavor it is and how spicy that cigar is. All I'm picking up on the nose is black pepper through the whole smoke. This is tremendous. This is absolutely amazing smoke. I'm finishing now second, third. Getting to the third one, the cigar is now what I would say is, that's a full body cigar. That's a Cohiba strength. From San Cristobal. I would spend my money on the aged cigar every time over double banded cigar. Believe me, great smoke. I really hope my rant will not be taken as an act of aggression against the Instagram community, because that's not the point. It's not a diss, guys. I'm not trying to have a fight with anyone. I'm not trying to even to tell you what to do. I just want you guys to take a minute to think about the whole community, about the beautiful roll of tobacco that needed so many hundreds of hands to end up in your hands. Reflect sometimes on what you're doing. I know Instagram became a business. A lot of you guys probably are making money out of the Instagram or whatever. Whatever you do with it, whatever your plan is, it's great. I'm happy for you, I really am. I'm never jealous of anyone smoking cigars or being successful. Just want you to reflect on what I've just said, and I do not want you to take it in the wrong way, because that's not my intention.